Quality is an experience of the customer. Product quality perceptions come from your design specification and the manufacturer standard achieved. Service quality perceptions come from your service process design and the customer contact impression. Customer judge quality through the perception. This makes measuring customer satisfaction difficult because customers cannot clearly specify in numeric values what makes them satisfied. Yet quality is delivered when you achieve minimum recurrence of a specified personal standard over the years. Business has had to find a way to define and measure the quality so that companies can make products deliver service to definable standards the customer will accept.
Quality is what a product can do for a customer. Product quality is also how well the product does what it is supposed to do and how well it holds up over the time. Some customers view quality as a price point, while others appraise a product because it's greener. Regardless of the various points of view from the public, product quality is a competitive market for brands that affects purchasing decisions. The manufacturer's works on the pre-industrial area used to be artisanal and were considered as masterpieces. The craftsman put his effort to do everything right, being carefully even with the minimal details because the appearances of the product was what gave the respect to the craftsman. In the early 19th century, manufacturers in the world tend to follow the craftsmanship model used in the European countries. In this model, young boys learn a skilled trade while serving as apprentices to their master, often for many years. Since most craftsmen sold their goods locally, each has a tremendous personal stake in meeting customer needs for quality. If quality needs weren't met, the craftsman ran the risk of losing customers not easily replaced. Therefore, masters maintain a form of quality control by spending goods before sale. Prior to the Industrial Revolution, nearly any quality item was produced by intensive hand labor and skilled craftsmanship. Things like firearms, weapons, carriages, and fine clothing were all produced one at a time, with all parts being fabricated by hand. After the Industrial Revolution, parts could be manufactured to high tolerance and merely assembled by a semi-skilled worker.
Since the beginning of the times, the people has been having the necessity of satisfy their more elemental necessities for subsist. That's the reason why he make by himself his own products without any concept of quality. With the pass of the time, the people start to change his products to another's. The people were incrementing, and with that the necessities. For that reason, the people start to realize the products with special characteristics, when the quality were controlled by himself in a rudimentary regimen. In this, the owner of the product made part into another people, with his knowledge and his abilities, and with this the information were learned by the novice. More late, with the rise of the Industrial Revolution, the little workshops became small mass production factories. The people were looking forward to different methods of serial production, and work was organized in more complete forms. With the increment of workers who were assigned a specific work which they didn't were prepared to do. It is when people start to appear with a sole function in inspecting the quality of products, calling them quality inspectors. Starting the quality for inspection, who start to search quality with some different standards and specifications, who were incremented with the pass of the time.
The workshop gave way to the mass-produced factory, either out of the finished articles or parts that were to be assembled at a later stage of production and which were therefore replaced. As it was no longer the case of an operator who was engaged in the elaboration of any article, it was necessary to introduce in the factories specific procedures to attend to the quality of the products manufactured in massive form. These procedures have been evolving above all in recent times, which in turn has been occasion to highlight certain nuances involved into the concept of quality. This process of quality evolution has 4 different stages. The first stage is quality control through inspection. This stage, where in 1950 to 1960, the stage in which the quality of products is taken care of by inspection work. The second stage was the statistical control of quality. It was on 1950 to 1970, the stage that falls into account that the attention to quality requires observation of the process in order to improve. The third stage is quality assurance. It was on 1960 to 1970, the stage in which, in addition to improving the process, the need to ensure the improvement in perceived. And the fourth and last stage was quality as a competitive strategy. It was on 1980 to 1990, and finally the stage in which the administration itself redefines its role in order that product quality is the strategy to be used to be successful in front to competitors.
The fundamental characteristic of the stage of total quality is that the old distinction between product and services loses meaning. What exists is the total value for the customer. This stage is known as total quality service. From the 1990s and to date, the distinction between products and service disappears. There is no difference between the article and the stage that precedes it. Everything is part of a new concept that comes on the scene. Total quality, that is the process as a whole. In addition, the figure of the client acquires greater prominence than in the previous stage, and its relation with the article, which now even reach post-sales stage, becomes the main quality indication. The systems are perfected and adopted. Quality has become the globalized world of today, and inescapably need to remain in the market. That is why the quality management systems based on ISO 19001 standards, which reflect the international consensus of his subject, have gained great popularity, and many organizations have decided to make the path of documenting and implementing it.